Today, we're doing the first oil change on my 2024 Mustang GT. Will it get the engine tick after the first oil change? Today, we're gonna find out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's having a great day. Today, like I said, we're gonna be changing the oil on Astro, my 2024 GT. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button if you wanna see more videos like this. Anyways, we're gonna be draining the oil, replacing it with some Castrol Edge 5W30 and a new filter. We have about 2,900 miles on the car right now. There's a lot of talk, one, for when you should do your first oil change on your 2024 Mustang or any new car for that matter. Some people say, break it into 1,000 miles, change the oil right at 1,000 miles, and then you're good for every 5,000 mile increment or whatever increment you set. Some people say you don't need to do the first oil change till 5,000 miles. It's really all up in the air. A lot of people do things differently. I waited to about 3,000 miles to do the first oil change, and I was real nice and easy on the car to about 1,000 miles, and then we started having fun with it. So we're gonna see what the oil condition is like, but more importantly, I want to see, which is inevitable, I will see one way or the other, if this car is gonna develop the engine tick, or the barbecue tick, as a lot of people call it. If you're not familiar with the engine tick or barbecue tick on these Coyote engines, that's great. I hope it stays that way for you and you never experience it. However, on the second and third gen Coyote engines, something known as a barbecue tick, where it basically happens after your first oil change, at least most people it seems to happen after their first oil change, where you get this intermittent ticking sound from the engine. It sounds just like you'd be lighting a grill or a barbecue, right? That little ignition ticking sound, that's exactly what it sounds like. So we're gonna see in this video if the fourth generation Coyotes suffer from that same barbecue tick. Like I said, I really hope not. We're gonna start off by taking the belly pan under the car off, and I think that's like 15 or 17 little screws, so we better get started on that. Drain the oil out, put some fresh stuff in, and then get to crank this thing up and cross our fingers. Can I just say something real quick? Ford, if you ever watch one of my videos, I hope it's this one, which I know you're not, but if you do, I love that you put the oil drain plug exposed here. That's great. But getting access to the filter, you have to take like 15 bolts out, couple clips, man. That's a little much. You know what would be really cool is if there was a little flap or something that you could just take like a couple out, and then you pop the flap off, and then you reach in and you change your filter. That would have been cool. Sorry, just had to say that because that's a lot of bolts, man, to get off. It's not that big a deal, but it takes a little bit of time, We still got a couple clips and then this whole thing will come off. All right, that should be it, I think. Yes, that is it. And there we have it, guys. The belly pan is off of the car here now, and you can see up this way is where your oil filter actually is, so there's no way to really get to it besides taking off the entire belly pan. So would be cool if Ford did that. Little drop down compartment right here would be perfect. Maybe we'll do something with that cover at some point in time, but now we can just drain the oil and move on with the process. After draining the oil and a quick inspection, the oil looked to be in good condition, which honestly is what I expected with the car only having a little under 3,000 miles on it. This piece of cardboard to catch the oil was a great idea until I removed it way too soon and managed to spill oil all over the place. After a quick cleanup, we were ready to add the fresh stuff. So we are back on the top side of the engine here. We have everything kind of tightened up down there, filters installed, drain plug I torqued down. That's 19 foot-pounds of torque if you want to be really specific with it. I don't want this to happen like what happened last time. I'm going to use this one again. I'm just going to tighten it up. Oh my God, the bolt just snapped off. So I decided to use the torque wrench. Anyways, now it's time to add the oil here. If you guys are looking for a really detailed oil change video on the 2024 Mustangs, check out LMR's video. They did a really in-depth one. I'll link it in the video description if you guys want a more tutorial style video here. I'm gonna add my 10 quarts of Castrol Edge 5W30. And then we should be pretty good here. We'll give it a start and pray that we don't have the barbecue tick. Cross your fingers, guys. Cross your fingers. All right, guys, oil change is done. We are completely finished here. Have everything added. You know what I found, which is interesting? In the manual, on the app now, which you don't get a physical manual of these cars anymore, on the app it says 9.5 quarts of oil for the 5.0. A lot of folks are saying 10. Maybe it doesn't really matter. So I did 9.5. And I'm going to, let it run for a little bit, let everything drain down to the oil pan. I'm going to check it again, and we'll see if we have to add 10, a little bit more to get to 10 quarts, or if the 9.5 quarts is good enough or right on the money. So we're going to do that, but let's start it up. This is the moment of truth, guys. We're going to let it idle for just a little bit, and we're going to see if we evaded the barbecue tick for this time here, or if we now have a new symptom, a new little feature on the car. So let's go start it up and we'll see. All right, starting her up. Got the ponies a rumbling. Ba 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 ba. All right. Get through all those error messages. All right, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes here. I don't hear anything now, and I'll come back at you here after a few minutes of this thing idling, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we're good.
5 minutes later.
All right, that's probably a little better here. It was probably a little too loud for you to hear me. So anyway, that's gonna conclude the oil change here. No ticking sound as of right now, so that's a plus. And I will keep you updated on that for sure. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that little like button down there. That helps me out. And I'd love to have you stick around here on the Daily Driven YouTube channel. If you want to do that, hit that subscribe button. Anyways, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Coming at you from backwards sideways under the vehicle.